what in the world is she wearing? She's been asked to speak in front of hundreds of people, and this is what she chooses to wear on stage?
Yes.
Because this is me, wrapped up in an outfit that makes me happy. I am bright, colorful, loud, passionate, maybe a little crazy, but I live out loud and I love out loud, just like this outfit.
That's right.
My name is Brady Worster, and I am a proud, certified, independent Optavia coach. I love helping people. I love connecting with people. And I love getting to be my full, unapologetic self on Facebook and in real life. I am a skydiver and a health coach, and I am proud to scream it from 13,000 feet. So why am I telling you all of this? Because I am here today to talk to you about the power of one conversation. How one connection, one little spark on Facebook can change and maybe even save someone's life. Enter Brenda Hall. Brenda was a member of the beginner skydiver group that I joined on Facebook after I did my first tandem skydive on April 15th of 2023. After jumping out of my first plane, I was all in. If you haven't followed my page, you know. Leaning into the community of skydivers. I started participating in the group, asking questions, soaking it all in, and adding friends along the way. Brenda Hall was one of those friend requests that I sent out, and she quickly accepted. She then ventured to my personal page. She looked around. I could tell by the likes and loves as I cleaned up my page. And on April 21st, just 6 days after my friend request, she said the beloved words, "What program?" on one of my recipe posts. This is where we began our messenger conversation. But it didn't progress into a health assessment, and I didn't push it. The day after the what program question, Brenda commented on my jumpsuit from a post I made at my personal page about my very first solo skydive for AFF. What I didn't know was that one little comment on that post would open the door to a friendship that would change everything for Brenda. This was the beginning and turning point in our friendship. We were no longer just unknown Facebook friends who met in a skydiving group, but now two women who were starting to build a relationship and began to feel connected and able to chat about many things together. Skydiving being the number one thing we talked about. We didn't talk again about program until one day she messaged me about her friend Michelle, a fellow skydiver who was struggling to gain weight. Brenda said to Michelle, I think Brady can help you. And her trust in me, without even really knowing what I did, was an incredible feeling. That referral sparked a new conversation between the two of us. I'd asked her, have you ever thought about coaching? Maybe helping Michelle yourself, with my support, of course. She was curious, but money was tight, which was just another reason that I knew she needed coaching and this program in her life. Now, Michelle did end up signing up on program with me as her coach, and she went on to gain 13 pounds of healthy weight, and she was super excited to be a part of this program. Now, the time between the What program message and Brenda's own personal health assessment and Coach Explore was 20 months. 20 months of building a relationship and a true friendship. I'd sang her happy birthday 2 times in this time frame, and we had many, many other conversations about our lives in between. Now, after speaking on the phone about what coaching might look like for her, she decided to try the program for herself first with a 2-week starter kit. So on January 11th of this year, she placed that first order. On January 19th, she was 3 days into her program, but she was all in, and she ordered the 5-in-1 active kit. She was seeing changes in the inflammation, in the reduction in the pain in her body, that prior to this program, she was consuming ibuprofen on the daily. She started to scream her success at the Drop Zone, on her Facebook, and to anyone that would listen. She started melting away. She lost 6 pounds in her first week and needing no ibuprofen since she started the program. Now, on January 28th, Brenda became a coach, and she started doing all of the things that we suggested to her and working her social media. Brenda went on to lose 34 pounds in 4 months on program. She came to lose 20, but not before she started changing others' lives. In February, she signed up 3 new clients and she earned 3% bonus. It was just her first taste of the way this company supports their coaches for helping others get healthy. From there, Brenda took off. She signed up 5 new clients in March, earned bonuses, and ranked up 3 times. March 20th, CSB Plus. March 27th, manager. She skipped right over senior coach. March 29th, she hit associate director. Now, April slowed down with signups, but she kept doing the work, and she supports her clients very well. And then came May. In May, Brenda became a rocket ship. She reached for director, but she shot straight past it and hit executive director. She added 10 new clients in the month of May, along with earning that 10% bonus. Wow. And lives were changing because Brenda was the reason. Now, I'm sharing this info with her permission. Don't worry, we talked about it. With an FQV of 77.29 in the month of May, Brenda made some incredible money. You can see it above. She made a whopping $4,435 in 1 month supporting people in her world getting healthy. Now, Brenda brought her husband Mark, who has Parkinson's, into the program on April 22nd to help him with his nutrition, to help reduce his bloat and his inflammation. Weight loss wasn't a main goal, but he did lose 7 pounds. And Optavia helped improve his digestion and relieve the intestinal difficulties that are caused by the Parkinson's medications. Then on June 10th, everything changed. Brenda took her husband Mark to the ER because she just knew something wasn't right. It was more than Parkinson's. 2 days later, on July 12th, after having brain surgery the day before, Mark was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma brain cancer, terminal. All of the other income from her horse training business, her model horse painting business, and Mark's income all came to a screeching halt. Thankfully, Optavia was there for her. And the work she had put in the months before paid off when she needed it the most. The same day she got the life-changing news about his brain cancer was the same day that bonus check hit Brenda's account, showing her the possibility of what this program and coaching can do for her family financially. Now, even with this horrible news, Brenda stood strong. She kept coaching from Mark's bedside in the hospital. She stuck with her optimization program, and she stayed present with Mark, with her clients, and with herself. And Optavia became her lifeline, not just for her health, but for financial stability, for purpose, for community. I never imagined that one little comment on a skydiving post would lead to this moment, to a friendship, to a business, to a support system. This program and coaching business gave Brenda the ability to be there for the love of her life in the hardest chapter of their story, and give them hope that everything will be okay. Today, Mark is home, and although they didn't think that he was going to be able to eat solid foods because he didn't pass a swallow test at the hospital, I am happy to report that Optavia has come to the rescue of this family again. Mark has a stomach tube for feeding, but he was craving his favorite Optavia fueling, the nacho cheese crunchers. He was willing to eat it, and it worked. Now, although he's still getting a little bit of nutrition through the stomach tube, he has been able to have fuelings, flavors of home, aminos, ascend bars, whey protein. And this program is again allowing him the good quality nutrition while he recovers from his brain surgery and he moves forward. His diagnosis may be terminal, but Brenda and Mark are not letting that stop them from making sure that he gets the good nutrition that he needs while he remains here. Brenda's been able to maintain her healthy lifestyle thanks to this program and during the most stressful time in her life. So when you're tempted to scroll past a post or scared to send a friend request, please don't be. Reach out, say hello, comment on the jumpsuit, send the message, because one little moment could lead to a lifeline, could lead to a miracle. One conversation changed Brenda's and Mark's life. Go out.